basically, in order to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to go document inside the ready function, the document.ready function. We're going to go document.mouse move. So we're going to run a function. Every time the mouse moves, we're going to run this function. So what we want to do is we want to get the document width. So we're going to make a new variable called dw. We're going to make that equal to document.width. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go variable dh, and it's going to be equal to document.height. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to use something called a bounding box, which is, it's going to tell us if our mouse is in a certain region, do something. So we're going to need to pass the event object. I forgot about that in the mouse move function. And we're going to go if e.page x is greater than dw divided by 2 minus radius, and then we're going to do minus, actually I need to make one more variable. We're going to go variable menu h, or I'll do item h. Item h equals menu item dot height, and then we're going to also do variable item width equals dot menu item dot width. And basically what we want to do is we want to go item w divided by 2. So that's going to make it, it's going to give us a better region, it's going to be more accurate. And so another condition, e dot page x is less than dw divided by 2 plus radius, and then plus item w divided by 2. So now basically we're going to make this condition, and it's only going to work if the mouse is in the position along here. So basically what this is going to tell us is that if the mouse is within this region, we're going to do something. But we also want to make it so that if the mouse is within this region, so if its height is in the region of our menu. So in order to do that, we're going to go back here, and we're going to also add two more conditions. We're going to go and e.page y is greater than dh divided by 2 minus radius minus item h divided by 2, and then we're going to add another one. It's going to be e.page y is less than dh divided by 2 plus radius plus item h divided by 2. So that's all the conditions we're going to need, and that's going to, if this statement is true, then we're going to do something in here. We're going to go speed equals min speed, and else, if it's not in that region, we want speed to equal max speed. So let's test that out. Let's see if it works. We're going to go back in here. We're going to hover over, and notice how it slows down now when we do that. So that's awesome. It's working. And that's one function we're going to add. And then the next one we're going to want is we're going to want to animate the menu items when we hover over them. So basically, in order to animate them when we hover over, we're going to do something in the document.ready function. We're going to add a new one. It's going to be dot menu item dot hover. We're going to have two functions in here. The first one is going to be there. The second one is going to be here. And I'm going to start off. I'm going to add a new line for this one so it's easier to work with. We're going to basically go. We're going to go this dot animate, and we're going to animate the width of it. So we're going to go width, and we're going to go this to width in commas, and we need to add this. We're going to make this 120, and I forgot my curly brace there. And then basically the duration of this, I'm going to make it around 200. We'll see. That might be too slow, but we'll see. So we're going to go in here. We're going to refresh, and that's an alright motion. I kind of want it to go a little bit faster though, and maybe slightly less. I'm going to make it 110. I'm going to set this to 100. So there you go. Now it's a pretty good looking motion. And now we just need to make the thing that happens when we leave when our mouse leaves it. So in order to do that, I'm going to take the same thing. I'm going to copy that, and in this function, I'm gonna paste it. And instead of 110, I want it to go back to 100. So there we go. Now it should go back. Alright, that's pretty cool. I might make it take a bit longer. I just kind of like it. There we go. That's a good looking animation there. So there, that's basically all there is to the menu. We now have the rotation. It slows down when we mouse over, and a nice mouse over animation for the links. And so there you go. There's all the functionality. You can style this however you want. It's pretty easy. I recommend if you're using newer browsers or more standards compliant browsers to add maybe a border radius to this. Give it a nice smooth corners, maybe 20 pixels. But that's what I did on my example. So there, that looks pretty cool. You can even add a border, maybe a 2-pixel border, and box shadow if you want, maybe a WebKit. I'm using WebKit. I don't know what other browsers this will work in, but box shadow. We're gonna make that 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 3 pixels, and we're going to make it black. Basically black. So now we have a nice little glow around them, and that's pretty cool. So there's the jQuery rotating menu in CSS and JavaScript. There you go. Now you can watch our other tutorials. We're going to have some pretty cool projects coming out soon, such as a binary clock written in jQuery. So stay tuned.